Messi o Maradona?
Messi o Maradona. Maradona o Messi.
Maradona. ¿Forma de juego o Maradona?
Yo me quedo con Maradona.
Maradona siempre.
Siempre.
Maradona, digo.
Con Messi tengo Champions League, La Liga.
Yo no tengo.
¿Salió campeón con algo en Argentina Messi? No.
2018, it is truly Messi's last chance.
This is the real international break, South America.
Rhythm.
And for the real international break, South America, well, we had to bring you here to Argentina, where the national team, La Albiceleste, and the World Cup is so important to their people, it borders on religion, literally.
Muchos lugares del mundo ponderan el fanatismo y la pertenencia que tiene el hincha argentino como con su selección.
Why there's so much religious terminology around the Argentine national team in World Cups? Because the only chance you'll ever have to see miracles in real life in the World Cup, in a football pitch.
The God was Argentinian. The Pope is Argentinian.
The national team, the World Cup, the colors of the flag, it's in their DNA.
Let me tell you something. God, when it comes to football, God is an Argentinian supporter. God roots for us. It's the truth.
Whilst the mythological status of the World Cup in Argentina encompasses many great players, venues and moments, when you speak to any local, you very quickly realize that no one embodies it all more than this guy. He wears number 10. His last name starts with M, Maradona.
Ole, 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 Diego.
How do I say his name? It's Diego, it's Armando, or it's Maradona?
God.
Primero Dios,
God.
después Diego,
G-O-D.
después Maradona.
With him, you got this feeling that everything was magical. That's something about like a Greek mythology about him.
La iglesia la empezó, es más, el delincuente que tengo acá a mi derecha,
Era un capaz de hacer un gol con la mano.
me llama una noche a las 3 de la mañana, día de semana,
He's the hero who delivers all these miracles against all odds, against the gods, you know, like Hercules.
qué feliz Navidad. ¿Por qué no te vas a la que te reparió? Qué feliz Navidad, estamos en octubre.
It's him against all odds. It's him playing miracles.
Pensá, el cumpleaños del dios del fútbol. Es verdad, feliz Navidad. Y ahí nació algo que no le dimos forma en el momento. Iglesia.
Maradonian.
Maradona was something literally out of this world.
Él es argentino, él lleva la sangre argentina en las venas y él no se vende por nada.
First, you score a goal with your hand, which is like, man, that's Argentina, you know? We did it, sorry. And then, he scored the best goal in the history of World Cups. Do you understand that? The difference, like, I do something that is dodgy, you know? And then I show you greatness. That's us.
Y nuestra base de datos es de más de 275.000 inscritos en la iglesia maradoniana, que tienen su carnet, que participan y que se enteran de las actividades. Se querían bautizar en la iglesia maradoniana, querían casarse bajo la iglesia maradoniana.
Put simply, Maradona is the kind of player every nation dreams of being blessed with just once. But this is Argentina, home of El Dios, the hand of God and the current Pope. And Argentinians, for the national team, they expect Maradona's miracles every 4 years.
Desde que se murió mi vieja, más pasan los días, más la extraño. Desde el 86 a esta parte no ganamos nunca más nada y más pasan los años, es como, a mí me pasa lo mismo.
Look, when I was living in Australia, the one time that I felt proud of being Argentinian was during the World Cup. Everything else, you know, I was feeling that I have to make excuses for my country. Why you guys are so poor? Why you guys are doing like shit? Why you guys are so corrupt? I don't know, man. Read an Argentinian history book. But then when the question was, why you guys are so great at soccer? Well, let me tell you.
Es lo que anhelamos, lo que extrañamos.
Then, in the mid-2000s, here in Rosario, a little kid appears out of nowhere. He plays in the same position as Maradona, wearing the same number 10 with that same small stature, playing for the same club Diego did. Argentina finally believed their second coming had arrived.
The moment I realized Messi was Messi.
So I heard about this Argentinian guy
Holy shit! Who will we have here?
who was 17 years old.
Oh, that guy is good.
Against Getafe.
Yeah.
Yes,
That
he
goal.
took the ball from the right.
He's a genius.
Y tenemos al Papa,
He goes to 1, 2,
tenemos a Diego
3, 4, 5.
y ahora tenemos al Mesías.
It was a carbon copy of that Maradona goal.
Mesías.
You know, he could be like the next sort of Maradona.
He's already won the most amount of Ballon d'Ors ever, won double the amount of league titles, double the amount of cups, and 4 more Champions Leagues than Maradona ever got close to. But here in Argentina, that's all in vain.
Where's Barcelona? It's in Europe. It's a different country, in a different city. He made happy all those fans and not us.
Because this is the nation where you must bring home the Jules Rimet trophy. Anything less, and you'll forever be, as in Lionel Messi's case, the little flea.
For Argentinians, success is the World Cup, and that's it.
We want him to win for us.
And Argentina needs the World Cup for Messi.
If he's the best player in the world for Barcelona and never deliver for us, it's the same as nothing. Because it's like dating a girl who's fucking hot but she doesn't like sex. What's the fucking point?
Así somos los argentinos. Por eso muchos dicen que somos altaneros, engreídos.
We're not the happy people. No.
Somos rebeldes.
Why are you guys so demanding?
Heaven or hell. There's no middle ground. There's no shades of gray. Black or white.
And now, having entered his 30s, and this season off to his best ever start at Barcelona, the upcoming World Cup, Russia 2018, is expected by all here in Argentina to be
Truly, Messi's last chance to win a World Cup.
In South Africa, quarterfinal.
Last chance he has to be a legend.
In Brazil, the final.
It's the last chance he has to be a national hero.
Now is the time.
It's the last chance for him to achieve Jesus Christ status.
But here's where things take an even more dramatic twist, because Messi's so-called final chance at bringing home the World Cup to Argentina, well, it's on the brink of disappearing before the tournament even begins, thanks to a nightmare qualification campaign that has seen 3 different managers, drug allegations, court cases, Messi being banned for 4 games, and so much more. And so it all comes down to this, a must-win game in La Bombonera. They've moved the match here, even though it's got less people, because it creates a far more intimidating atmosphere. And their opponents, Peru, they have no choice but to beat them, because they're in the position they need to be, the automatic qualification spot. And the scenes going on right now. My beloved Australia, we've tied 1-1 with Syria in the Asian playoff. Poland are in the World Cup for the first time in 2006.
Para mí esta noche va a ser una noche de Messi. Y Messi la salva. Va a ser el grande de verdad, va a ser otro Maradona.
Just beyond that obelisk, La Bombonera, for once again the biggest game of the international break.
Scotland scored from Martin's country on goal in the 89 minutes. Oh my God.
The international break, man. Hampton Park right now will be going absolutely mental.
The symbol to define La Bombonera is like, it's noisy, it's packed, it's everybody singing songs like this.
Oh, that's the way, you know, to show your support for the country.
Something inside you and you need to express directly to the team.
And then you can do it with both hands. You know, when you're truly happy.
It's the compass.
Kicked off. We've just clocked over to half an hour into the game. Well, the actual mood has dampened. I think it's starting to kick in. Argentina have 1 hour to score a goal. They didn't expect this. They didn't realize Peru had been waiting 30 years for this. They didn't realize Peru brought their own water to the country to make sure their resources weren't tainted. They didn't realize Peru suspended their league the week before to get their team into training beforehand. They didn't realize that they're not the only country where qualifying for the World Cup means everything. And whilst Argentina haven't missed out on a World Cup for more than, what, 50, 40 years? The red guys, they haven't made one for 30. And right now, they're more likely to be going to the next one. hosts. Chile contra Ecuador.
Chile's winning.
Argentina are out of the Russia World Cup right now. That's it. Argentina have tied. 2 words. Now what? Argentina, really, now what? Their worst position in 40 years. This is it now. Argentina must now beat Ecuador in one of the hardest stadiums to go away to. 9,000 feet in the air. Meanwhile, Peru get to host Colombia. Chile get to go to Brazil. And here's the biggest catch. Brazil have already qualified. A, they've got nothing to play for. And B, Brazil have the ability to let Chile win and keep Argentina out of even a playoff spot. 40 years of consecutive World Cups. 2018, with your Messiah at his peak, and you don't make it. There is a difference between talent and greatness. What Messi does, in my opinion, no one has ever been able to do, but greatness is when you can get others around you who can't to do the same, or to lift them with you, take them with you. Messi, against Ecuador, it is your obligation as the heir to Maradona's throne to take Albiceleste by the throat and say, we win this, we go to Russia. 5 days. He's got 5 days.
It will be the only thing we're going to talk about for those 5 days. The waiting, the agony, be just like being in purgatory. We don't go to the World Cup. Are you out of your mind?
Ni siquiera me pongo a pensar en la bronca que tengo por no haber ganado.
It's a national tragedy.
El equipo está con rabia, con bronca.
It's the minimum standard that we expect from these guys.
Is it going to turn poisonous?
Mate, 22 fucking millionaires who play in Europe for European teams, and the only thing we ask for them, for them is to deliver in the national team. That's about it. Well, I'll say it in Spanish. The Argentinian nos vivimos amacando entre la gloria y devotos. Always.
No recuerdo una tensión semejante, salvo en los partidos importantes de la Copa del Mundo.
On the last day of a campaign that's going for 3 years, what's better than to watch arguably Messi's most important game in the history of his national team career than in his hometown with the guys who have dedicated church to the man that he's always compared to and can never reach. I don't know what to expect. I've never really felt anything like this, nor has the majority of people in this country. Portugal 2-0. Ronaldo's going to the World Cup. Messi, mate, if you want to compete, you're going to have to do something special against Ecuador.
Se tiene que revelar, y esto es de los jugadores. Acá hay que revelarse. Acá no importa la altura, acá no importa el rival, acá Valencia no puede sacar a Argentina.
Yo, con los años que tengo, nunca vi un mundial sin Argentina. Se dejen de joder y hagan lo que hizo Maradona en el 86.
Bueno, a él le tocó la parte un poco italiana de la inmigración. A mí me tocaron los alemanes. No cabe chance de que no entremos al mundial y esto es así. Esta copa no es para cualquiera. Es para Perú, para Chile. Esto para los grandes.
The little flea is the Messiah. It's gotta be the Messiah. It's like we're on the verge of dying, and he resurrects like Jesus Christ. He's the hero who delivers all these miracles against all odds, against the gods, like Hercules.
Dios y el Mesías.
H
time you thought it can't get bigger. Each day you thought this can't get crazier. Each match you thought this can't get any more unfathomable. And then with the final match, tiny Panama, Iceland, Egypt, crazy scenes, crazy goals, crazy last minute moments that set one nation mad and one nation into despair. What more can I say? What more do you need? This is the international break. Up next, Africa.